Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again, and I'm here with my continuation showdown between the CC9 Pro Premium Edition, otherwise known as the Mi Note 10 Pro, and the Mi Note 10 Regular. Now, beyond just storage capacities, there were a few factors that differentiate this Pro version versus this regular version. One of the big ones being the P8 inclusion here in the lens of the Pro version, which should create better optics versus the regular Mi Note 10. But as I told you guys, this was such a small difference between these phones. I really wanted to see if you are really getting something more to pay that extra money, which now in Hong Kong is almost like 500 Hong Kong dollars. Is that worth the difference just beyond capacities that you have this P8 lens included as well? And so we'll look at these camera samples and these video samples, and then we'll also wrap up with some PUBG at the end. So let's get started. Okay, so first up is the camera comparison. I've taken these shots over the past couple days and these video samples. Let's have a look at them, and then we'll kind of do a debrief at the end and see if it really does make a difference to have the CC9 Pro Premium Edition over the regular version. And now rear-facing video. Let's have a look. This is rear-facing video on the CC9 Pro Premium Edition and the Mi Note 10. Beautiful blue sky day here in Hong Kong. 4K 30 FPS. This is the max shooting. I did share some Mi Note 10 footage last time, but trying to compare the two now. That is a very nice car right there. Looks pretty good. But hit me up in the comments. What do you think? And now the front video. Let's have a look. And here is front-facing video on the CC9 Pro Premium Edition and on the Mi Note 10. And it's getting cooler here in Hong Kong for sure. We're down into the teens Celsius wise, which for you Americans is 60s, the mid 60s. I know it's not cold at all here. If you're coming from anywhere in Europe, you're gonna be like, it's still summer. But anyways, looks pretty good overall. Let's see, turn around here. How do we deal with the exposure? CC9 Pro and the Mi Note 10. Hit me up in the comments. What do you think? So what'd you guys think? Did the Premium Edition run away with it, or did the Mi Note 10 hold its own? Guys, I actually think that in many of these shots, the Mi Note 10 produced more favorable results. I didn't think there would be much of a difference, and there really wasn't between these two lenses. Maybe it's just the software optimization. Maybe it's just the fact the phone got lucky on a few shots. But honestly, I was really surprised to see that the quality of the Mi Note 10 images were pretty much on par with the ones of the Mi Note 10 Pro, and in some cases were even better. So that really may come down to some sort of optimization of the global version. I know people have been complaining about the fact that the premium edition, it did have some issues with the camera quality, and they have been issuing updates to it. So in essence here, kind of answering the question, is that P8 lens worth the money over the P7? I think the answer is no. It really is not worth kind of the extra money. I'm glad that I had a chance to review the kind of premium version of the phone, but let's face it, the real reason you're going to want to pick up now this premium edition or the Mi Note 10 Pro is the capacities, because the capacities of this phone at 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage, that is a capacity you're going to love and you're going to use. 8 gigs of RAM I think is now becoming standard, and 6 gigs is really the minimum you want in a phone in 2019. So I think there's a lot of future proofing that you will get to get this Mi Note 10 Pro version or the CC9 Premium Edition over the regular version. But I just kind of think now this kind of concludes that the camera is really not enough of a differentiator between these two. And what you're really paying for here is the RAM and storage upgrades. So surprising results, but at the same time, I kind of had a feeling that would be the case. Okay, here we are with the PUBG Showdown, and as you can see, both phones have been recommended the high settings. This is the Snapdragon 730G, and we do have a RAM differentiation here, but it's that same Adreno 618 that should do a great job with this game. It's probably the best high, kind of mid to high range chip that we have. It is performing kind of on the level of the Snapdragon, kind of reduced Snapdragon 855. So let's go ahead and get into the game. And to you eagle eyes who may be noticing, you've noticed this little bubble here at the bottom. Yes, I have put a screen protector on both the Mi Note 10 and the Mi Note 10 Pro. And I got it for pretty cheap yesterday. I'm glad that they finally have them though. It's not the nicest look there, but it does protect the phone, and I do value it, especially because of that curved edge. It's very hard to find screen protectors for these types of phones. So let's look at the graphics settings now. Can these do Ultra? They cannot. And they can't even do HDR, which is unfortunate. That means we're going to have to play at HD and high. There's no extreme setting either on these phones. Let's go ahead and pick realistic. We've enabled anti-aliasing on both, and we've disabled auto adjust graphics. Okay. And let's get started. Lovely use of the entire display here with minimal bezels. The Mi Note 10 Pro or CC9 Pro Premium Edition and the regular Mi Note 10 looking good so far. And it's time for the classic Frankie Tech swim test. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Oh yeah, looking good so far. And I really don't think there'll be much of a difference between these phones, but we haven't done a PUBG Showdown all week, so here we go. And this Snapdragon 730G is having no issues on the CC9 Pro Premium Edition. And it is looking beautiful on the Mi Note 10 as well. Let's get down to the surface, get some guns, get some action. And we're starting on the CC9 Pro Premium Edition. I'm getting shot at. Take that. Oh yeah, 1 kill on the CC9 Pro Premium Edition. That was a quick one. I gotta get some guns on the other phone though. And on the Mi Note 10 now, this is not offering any guns. And I think I'm getting shot at on the other phone as well. There we go, we got some guns now. And still on the CC9 Pro Premium Edition, there's someone in the distance. Oh, and they killed him already. He got to it before I did. But I'm going to take some stuff here as well. Just taking advantage. Thank you, bro. And I got myself a ride on the Mi Note 10. Let's get to some areas where there's a bit more action happening. And so far, it's gaming beautifully. HD and high should not tax the Snapdragon 730G whatsoever. Oh, and it's like a whole legion of us here fighting back. Oh, they're stealing all my kills here. Carlos, you took my kill, man. So only 1 kill so far here on the Premium Edition. And I think they're shooting at me now on the Mi Note 10 finally. Take that. Oh yeah, 1 kill, baby. Let's find someone else. I think they were shooting at me from behind as well. And it's gone silent. So I'm going to get back into my car and let's drive around to some other part of town. And, you know, just FYI, guys, Call of Duty is still not available in my region. And I've tried to get it a few times, but still haven't been successful with that. Oh, crap. Back on the Premium Edition. Let's see if I can get another kill. Booyah! 2 kills on the CC9 Pro Premium Edition. And how's the feeling right now? How's the heat level on these phones? Cool to the touch. HD high is not going to tax these phones whatsoever. Let's feel the Mi Note 10 and how it is doing from a heat level. Oh, someone's shooting at me over there. Let's run them down, baby. Running you down. Oh, yeah. 2 kills with the Mi Note 10. Oh, and you see there's some weird issue that just happened there, but that I think is network related. And in terms of performance, this is doing a great job. Cool to the touch. Both of these phones, guys, have done a terrific job here in this PUBG Showdown. I don't think there's a clear winner here. This is very much a tie, and both phones, I think, will serve your needs in the gaming department. Now, you're not going to get those ultra and extreme settings that you can play on, let's say, the Snapdragon 855 phones. If you have an Asus ROG Phone 2 or a Black Shark 2 Pro, like those gaming beasts will do a better job. If you value gaming, you probably want to look elsewhere. You'll get more for your money out of even, I would say, a Mi 9 or even a K20 Pro, Mi 9T, Mi 9T Pro. There's just more value to be had in terms of just pound for pound performance to price ratio. But you can clearly see that the 730G on both the Mi Note 10 and the Mi Note 10 Pro has no problems whatsoever with some casual PUBG action. So that's it, and my final verdict here on the CC9 Pro Premium Edition versus the Mi Note 10. As you know, when I got these phones last week, I wanted to answer that question. Was this Premium Edition version worth the extra money over the regular Mi Note 10 version? And most importantly, which of these two phones am I going to keep? Well, I've thought long and hard about it, and this one's going to surprise you. I'm not keeping either of them. And let me explain my logic, guys, because let's face it, both of these phones are not the phone that I truly want. The phone that I truly want is the global Mi Note 10 Pro. Now, this CC9 Pro Premium Edition is performing great as like a just overall device, and with the extra RAM and capacity, this is the specs version of the phone that I want. But it is running the China ROM, and it is running, obviously, Google apps had to be added on. It's DRM info, as we remind again, L3, so it's not HD capable. And, you know, Google integration is just not as good. It will never be as good on a device like this. But meanwhile, you have the Mi Note 10 regular, and this does have that deep Google integration. When I set up PUBG, it already had my Facebook details that automatically logged in because of the Google integration. And obviously, you have also that L1 status on this phone. L1 security level, meaning you have HD Netflix out of the box. So this phone basically has some things that I want, but it doesn't have, what it lacks is that RAM and extra capacity. So what I'm thinking is, if I can only really keep one version of the phone, neither of these two is really going to cut it. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell off both of these phones and then pick up the Mi Note 10 Pro in that gorgeous glacier white color that I have right here. It's going to be the best of both worlds, and with the multi-language support, the global ROM, the deep Google integration, I think it is probably the best option for you guys to consider. Now, if you don't have that 8256 option available, I know the regular Mi Note 10 is still a terrific choice. Just know that you will have that kind of lower level camera is not that lower level. In fact, there's very minimal difference. And like I said in my camera comparison, I think the Mi Note 10, because of the optimizations, maybe did a better job than this CC9 Pro Premium in a lot of those shots. So that is it for this video, but hit me up in the comments. Which one would you pick up, and would you really consider the Pro version of the phone over just the regular 6128 version? And that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching, guys, and obviously plan to do a comparison of one of these phones or of the kind of the new purchase, the Mi Note 10 Pro between the Mi 9T Pro. I think that would be a great comparison, including camera comparisons later this week. So stay tuned for that. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one.